Many in our post-exit community, as you probably know, read the book called Strength to Strength by Arthur Brooks. The author suggests that entrepreneurs on average peak at the age of 37, and after that their ability to do business generally declines. He argues that this is because we use our fluid intelligence to build business, which essentially is our ability to solve problems, learn. And then later in life, we should use our crystallized intelligence, which is really our accumulated knowledge, to continue being successful in whatever you do. So his overall suggestions for entrepreneurs is that when you hit 40 or something, it's much more beneficial for you to switch to something like teaching or writing a book or public speaking. So your life seems to be an example of the opposite almost. And I wonder how you think about that theory, given your experience and obviously your profession.
I don't disagree with the idea that our fluid intelligence, of course, declines more rapidly than does our crystallized over time. At the same time, I've just never been someone who has had a shortage of ideas on how to do things differently. And also somebody who is high, I think, in energy and motivation. So for me, when I get an idea about how I think something should be changed or done differently, I will tenaciously attack it. And one of the ways that I think maybe I bolster my ability to maintain success in that regard is I'm always challenging myself to be humble and to make sure that I'm aware of what I don't know, which is a lot. So doing that helps you to actually surround yourself with other people who have amazing ideas and who are really brilliant, to make sure that they're covering your blind spots and also helping to innovate. So, to think that an entrepreneur is the sole reason for the success of a company, for example, is just ludicrous, right? It's like you're a cog in a bigger machine, and what you learn is how to build the machine. So for me, it's how do I build the right structure with the right people in the right way, with the right culture, to be able to make something that is highly successful. And so that's a lot of crystallized intelligence, actually. Yeah. And the initial fluid ideas are a dime a dozen. It's so much about the execution that matters.
Yeah, I like your answer, because I see people who get very discouraged by this idea. They think that they should not start a new company after they sold one, just because they ran out of that fluid intelligence. I think it's in a way a dangerous thought. Also, looking at your biography, it makes me think that you can also choose businesses that require more crystallized intelligence. Like all your businesses are about mental health. So clearly, your accumulated knowledge by psychology is very relevant to your business.
Yeah, absolutely. And also it helps in myriad ways. Like, for example, with credibility, right? Or with fundraising or other things, as people know that you're a domain expert right out of the box, which really helps in a whole bunch of ways around getting the resources that you need and making sure that you have a sense of what the field looks like and how it works.